My husband at the time was still my fiancé. Against my will, alas, it was not my intended, but someone else for whom I pined. A man whose looks and soul and mind I found inspiring and more pleasant. But I was led up to the altar, nobody asked what I desired. They brought me then to this estate, and for my fate I sorely cried. I tossed about in violent grief, intending to divorce my spouse. But then I started keeping house and grew accustomed and contented. For heaven's granted us this gift, that habit substitutes for bliss. I used to write in maidens' albums, then signed in blood quite fervently. Conversing in a sing-song voice, I called Praskovia Cherie Pauline. I laced my corset very tightly, pronounced Russian and as lightly as in French and through the nose. But soon I gave up every pose. The corset albums, Princess Lena, the tender rhyming notebooks too, I quite forgot. Soon I was through with calling Okolka. Selena began to wear, when I came down, a nightcap and a dressing gown. Sincerely and wore his dressing gown to dine, and thus we lived, grew old together, till he at last was looking down into his coffin's open portals, which closed around him newly crowned. He died while resting after labor, mourned over much by friend and neighbor, by children and by faithful wife, far more than most who part this life.